Hey, cats and chicks, it's Slickback Rocker here. As you can see on the jacket. Alright, so I was asked if I was going to do a video on Elvis's birthday, and I'm not going to go into a whole fucking spiel like I did last year where I did all my Elvis stuff and I showed off my collection of that. I'm not going to do that this year. I'm going to keep it very basic and simple this year. This is not going to be a long video either, so just know that as well. Probably like a short 3 to 5 minute video at most tops. Because, I'm not going to be doing much, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's what I want to say at the beginning of this video here. But anyways, back to the video on the topic. All right. Yeah, it's crazy to think about it, we had one of the most iconic rock and rollers / rockabilly, because he's got some rockabilly songs as well. One of the most influential, one of the most iconics, Elvis Aaron Presley. I mean, hell, come on, man. I mean, there's a lot of other iconic ones out there too, but, in this day and age, most people really refer to Elvis, all right, because they just do, all right? Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Elvis and what he did when he was alive. He was a big part of making rock and roll to what it is today. Obviously, I know there's a lot more earlier ones than him, like Bill Haley and whatnot, but Elvis is definitely with them in making rock and roll what it is today. Okay? Which is why I got a lot of respect for him, because I don't want to say rock and roll wouldn't be the same today without him, but like he's definitely like a big part of it, up there with like Chuck Berry and Ricky Nelson when he came into for rock and roll, which was a little bit later in the time, like 57, I believe it was when his first album was released, or 56, kind of at the same time as Elvis. But anyways, yeah, Elvis is definitely a big part of what rock and roll is today. And he's definitely a big part of it, because you gotta think, guys, rock and roll when it first was on the scene wasn't really known well. It wasn't really, it wasn't a normal thing to do. It wasn't known as like normal, you know what I mean? So you got to come into consideration of that and think about a different time period when rock and roll was first becoming popular, and teenagers were listening to it like crazy, and the parents were like, "Oh, this is fucking devil worship music, or you shouldn't be listening to this," shit like that, which is why the respect comes from me, from Elvis, because he definitely was a big part of rock and roll in general and helping improve on some of it, Yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and make this video showing my respect to Elvis, as I did last year too, but I'm going to do it again, because why the fuck not? I'm not going to do this every year his birthday comes up, but I'll do it at least this one time, fucking might as well, right? And yeah, so he's not my favorite rock and roller, but he's definitely a legend, you know what I mean? Like, he's definitely, up there. But yeah, so thank y'all for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.